Hey, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Griefdrums and welcome back to another episode of Top 3 Tips of the Week. This is a video series in which, as the name suggests, I share with you 3 tips each week in the hope of improving your game. If you want to get involved, please head over to my Discord. The link is going to be down in the description below. Share any videos, images, anything you've got, and hopefully your tip will be in a future video. Today's video is going to be primarily focused on cameras. It's going to be 3 tips involving Maestro, Echo and Valkyrie. Hopefully you enjoy. Tip number 1 today is going to take us on over to Chalet. I actually saw this in a Kixstar live stream and he was playing as Echo, and to cut a long story short, I saw him throw out this camera and thought, that is disgusting. That could be so useful. I'm not personally a big fan of playing Echo. He doesn't really fit my style of play. But nevertheless, after seeing this, I think I may end up taking him a little bit more. So by throwing your Echo drone up here, you can obviously position it to get a bit of a line of sight outside, which is quite cheeky in itself. You do need to be a little bit careful of losing signal, but you can jump it in and out to see who is out there and then move it back if you want to. But the really good thing about this camera is the fact that you can turn it around, drop it down to the little ledge just behind you, and get a really good line of sight over the entire fireplace hallway, the majority of the upstairs sections. It's just really good, the amount of intel that you can gain from this. But if you head over to these beams just here that you can see and jump your drone up, it then obviously clips to the roof and turns invisible. This is one of the only spots that you can do this up here. But look at that, you cannot see that camera. It is just hidden, and it is so high up that you're not even going to hear it. You're not going to hear the little whirring of the drone itself. So really cheeky little spot. You can obviously still use it as and when people trying to push into the kitchen area, or if you're protecting the bar. A really nice camera that can give you so much intel. And obviously, if you utilize this through the majority of the round, there is absolutely nothing stopping you from bringing it back onto site closer towards the end. For tip number 2, we're going to head on over to Oregon. Now, this is going to focus more on Valkyrie. I see a lot of people trying to protect this master bedroom by hiding the cameras in all sorts of the drawers and the wardrobe. But if you utilize this light just under here, you lie down and throw it up inside of the light, it disappears to anyone that is standing and pretty much to anyone that's crouching. It's very difficult to see, but you can see so much of the room from the camera itself. You can see obviously from the waist down of most people, and that's all you need. That is all the information you need. You can ping them. I wouldn't suggest it because it's going to give away that there's a camera in there. But the intel you can gain from this is phenomenal. You can see if they're pushing the small little cupboard to try and open the main wall. You can just get so much info. So I really like utilizing this camera. Now the good thing about this is not the only light on the map that you can do this on. And I'm fairly confident that I've seen these lights on other maps. Over in the kids' dorms, you can utilize this lampshade here, and that does exactly the same sort of thing. You can see anyone that's rappelling up onto the B windows. Or alternatively, if you are forced to defend the kitchen dining room, there is also another one downstairs there, and you can just lie down, throw your camera up inside of it, and you can see anyone that is trying to push into the dining area. Even if people are still stuck outside and they've not quite pushed in yet, you can gain information from that by looking out through the single door. They are not going to see it from there, and this is just, it's a really cheeky little spot that just, I don't think anyone's going to really notice it because you don't look for it, certainly not in the heat of the moment. Tip number 3 is also going to be on Oregon, but you can implement this on other maps as well. I may take a look at some of the other spots that you can utilize this on, but by playing as Maestro, you can pretty much defend the hatch from the room above. I'm fairly confident a lot of people may already know this, but it's a tip that I don't see being utilized very much. Obviously, Maestro is very good at denying the plant, and attempting to deny the plant at least. But he's also very good at denying the actual hatch opening. So if you can concentrate on stopping them from even getting through the hatch, that's a lot of time wasted and a lot of utility on the attacking side that could be burnt through. By opening the floor in the master bedroom and placing this on the wall, I've reinforced it just so that it can't be easily taken out by a buck or something, just by taking out the wall, or even, anyone just shooting through the wall. You're now actually going to obviously have to get a direct shot onto the Maestro camera while it is open, alternatively taking it out with sledge or ash or something like that, explosives. But again, it wastes time, it wastes utility. Now, you can't see the Maestro camera from far out. Anyone at the single door is going to struggle to see it. And if you don't open this first section of roof, you actually open the bit directly under the camera. They have to get pretty much on top of the hatch just to see it or alternatively push upstairs. Denying this hatch from being opened can very often be the difference between a win or a loss on the defensive team on Oregon. So you couple this with a mute downstairs, it's going to be very, very difficult for anyone to actually get into site. Even just chipping away a little bit of the attacker's health before they push the site can be really beneficial. But I'd love to hear your thoughts. What do you think of these tips? Are they already in your arsenal? Did you already know about them? If not, do you think you're going to utilize them now? Either way, I hope they help. If you did enjoy this video, you know what to do, and if you don't already, make sure to subscribe for all things Rainbow Six. But until next time, ladies and gentlemen, stay reckless and relentless.